So this is a model that can do one-click stylization on the videos we load, such as one-click Jeep style, new pop color style, pixel art style, and so on. There's still more to explore because I found most of these results are focused on stylization. Later, we'll see how to perform stylized transfer on videos. So, in fact, there isn't much information online about the general stylized, redrawn version of videos. Let me add some to it. Then let's take a look at the workflow. I'm using RunningHub, an online open source platform that's most commonly used by everyone. It can run various workflows and applications. Looking at the DITTO workflow, why is it called a one-step process? Because we just need to upload the video and write the prompt, we can run the process directly. This simplicity is in comparison to traditional processes. Traditional workflows require guidance from CN or higher intensity reference images to achieve a good video redraw. Let's take a look at some results generated by DITTO. The first one is in the style of GPT. The video playback is running smoothly with no issues. This method directly imports the entire original video into the VACE encode and sends it to the input frames. The low-pass model is a model based on YR1, and it takes the form of a VACE model. KJ's improvements have taken it to an even higher level. Now it should be able to load in LoRA format, completely breaking free from the original framework. And my online model is loaded in the form of the VACE model. The official VACE model here has 3 versions. The first one is dry, and if we want to do stylization and show more style, we should use the second model, the style model. The third model is one that transforms videos into a realistic style, like this video. For example, we can convert an anime video into a realistic effect, as shown in the notes. If we want to do live action effects, the VACE model should also be switched accordingly. Let's look at the style model, which contrasts the global model with the style model. We can clearly see that the third video has more pronounced stylization, so it must have been generated by the style model. The middle video also demonstrates pixel art style, but it doesn't fully capture the stylization as effectively as the style model. Simplicity in workflow and usage is an advantage of the model. As for its drawbacks, I personally think they are quite clear as well. One issue is that some niche styles weren't included. The second problem is that during the video conversion process, there's a chance we might encounter situations where part of the image undergoes stylization, while other parts don't get as strong a transformation. Okay, that's the part where you look down. Navigate to the AI on RunningHub or click the link in the introduction to register and get 120 HB. Log in daily to receive an additional 100 points. The corresponding AI workflow and one-click AI applications have been deployed online and can now be run and tested online. In traditional video retouching, VACE's basic workflow actually originates from the 6-step process of VACE, specifically using pose videos to guide the generation of the final video. I replaced it with depth video to guide the video generation. The part about VACE uses a text-to-video large model, which is obvious. The NOR model, we use the latest accelerated version, and also the most important one is a stylized NOR model for a 2.1 million frame video. Retro anime model of Golden Boy. This is the model loading section. Prompt usually consists of 2 parts. One is the trigger word for the video's NOR model, and the other is based on the original video, doing reverse engineering to create the video redraw. So it's obvious that we need to enter a video, and Mini-CPM can reverse engineer the prompt based on the video. A simple description is enough. Excessive details won't lead to better results and may affect the style of our video redrawn later. This use of depth and NOR model is all to trigger a style that is even closer to Golden Boy's. So during that period, people tended to use a lot of gain. After 222, it's no longer necessary. This process was created back then while working on a project. After the typical 411 rendering, you can usually already get a result that is very close to the desired style. Sometimes the result is like looking down, part of it becomes stylized, while the other part completely detaches. Here, my strategy is to insert an image in the reference image area. I extracted the first frame from the video and used a multi-source image model in the corresponding style. Use the trigger word and reverse engineering from this model along with guided images to generate results. This result is then fed into the reference image above to set the overall tone of the video. Dual booting is the most stable option, completing the task in over 90% of cases. The advantage of this process is very clear. We can convert any style of video back to its original form. In the most extreme conditions, we need a video LoRA. If the conditions are better, we can add a LoRA to the image. As well as excellent stylized visual effects typical of anime, there are also clear drawbacks, overly complicated processes, and the absence of certain stylized models like NOR, which can increase project difficulty and may require training your own NOR model. So most of the time, this channel shares open source models and projects, but closed source models are where RunningHub really shines. Many popular models' prices have been significantly lowered by them. Models like VQ, Kelling, and Wanxiang are examples. In some cases, their pricing is even lower than the official public rates. Once you start using them for a while, you'll realize how cost-effective it becomes over time.